What's up, Leo? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. This is your October monthly reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Leo. This is more so your spiritual and intuitive messages, okay? We're going to get into the other stuff in the other readings throughout the month, but right now we're going to focus on what you guys need to know. What food for the soul you need right now, okay? Hope this reading finds you all in good health. I hope you are all able to take a part of this reading with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, check back next time. If this is your first time here, appreciate you. Appreciate you for returning. If you find that this is the only reading you'll watch of mine, I pray that it helps you in some way, okay? All right, so what do you guys need to surrender? Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. It's not your job to try to tell someone what they need to be doing. If you find yourself putting too much energy in trying to raise an adult, because that's really what it is in other terms, you have to understand that's not your place. And then you have to ask yourself, why do I have this desire to try to fix this person instead of just releasing them if they don't want to fix themselves, right? So let's hold off on that because I feel like that's going to come back in the reading later. But what you need to surrender right now is the idea that you can fix someone. Oh, I might be different for this person. I can show them something different. Let's get some career and life messages here. The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Okay, so these are career and life messages here. Movement. You'll make good progress now, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. So it's time for you guys to start making some movement towards what you see yourself having for your future goals, your future plans. It's time for you guys to really start to make those plans, right? Take those actions. Make that movement. Big leaps forward, okay? And then you have limitations. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. So movement, future, and limitation. So guys, let me tie this into here about why you need to surrender this individual. Okay, this person is in your present life right now. You have things that you need to be doing to align yourself up with your future. In your future, we all do. That's what we're always striving for, making a better future for ourselves. Every day should be about making a better future for yourself, not just making a better future for yourself, but creating a better person, okay, within yourself. That's all what our focus should be, elevating and evolving, okay, making those movements forward. But a lot of times we find ourselves stuck, and we'll bring ourselves to a halt, or we will slow down to go back and try to help someone that's not trying to make the same plans or goals or steps or risks that we're willing to make. So we limit ourselves, okay? And I feel like you may have been limiting yourself because you're trying to hold on to somebody or trying to help somebody, okay? But I'm feeling like this person is the obstacle, okay? That's what I'm getting here. And then I feel like that because look at the bottom, you have freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. So I don't just take these cards as just career because they are career and life. So I take the message of whatever life message you also need here as well. And so freedom is very important. There's something that you guys need to be freeing yourself of. You might also just need to stop putting these limitations on yourself and find that freedom in however that looks, whether that's physically in your life or finding that internal freedom. Okay, so you can start to plan and do what you need to do for the future. But guess what? What's within comes what comes out, right? So if within we feel trapped and we don't feel free and authentic to be able to step out there and release those limits, guess what? We'll find other ways to manifest that in our life, right? By restricting ourselves because we're trying to hold on to somebody and limiting ourselves, keeping our own self a prisoner because we've put limits on ourselves about what we deserve and who we deserve, right? So you limit yourself back and you hold yourself back to be with this person when in all actuality, you need to be focusing on freedom and movement forward. Releasing the limitations. If this person is not in that space, that vibe, that energy that you're in to evolve, to move, to grow, if that's what you're trying to do, then they're an obstacle. Partnerships and alliances. The people you connect with, right? The people that you sworn to have protected, and if I go, I'm gonna grab you by the hand and pull you with me. Yeah. But look, love begins in the reverse. Sometimes these people don't appreciate that, and we find ourselves pouring into an empty cup. You're pouring into them, but the bowl is upside down. They can't even receive it. Okay, and so you feel drained, you feel limited. Okay. This is the Three of Cups energy here. You need to pay attention to who the people that are in your life right now. Look at that. Financial and material changes. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Financial setbacks, financial hardships. You're trying to find your way out of this, right? But you're trying to hold on to somebody here that they can't help you in a certain situation. They could be causing you to have financial setbacks or pullback, or I'm getting like an energy of this person, I don't know, maybe being down and out on themselves, feeling down on their luck, and they're pulling that energy to you. Yeah, it's funny how I'm saying that, and then you have emotional withdrawal at the bottom. Maybe somebody don't want to make the necessary changes that they need to. And recognition and reward. Three of Wands energy. There's that love begins again in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. You keep trying to pull somebody into your future, guys, and you need to leave this person where they are. And I hate to say that, but you need to leave them where they are. If you want to find yourself being successful and having a future, and if you do desire to build that with someone, right? Whether it's a friendship and you guys see yourselves making business plans with each other, or a relationship where you see yourself having a committed connection and both of you guys are thriving and loving each other, whatever this pertains to. Okay, you can't keep trying to reach back and pull that person with you. They have to want it for themselves. They have to see that in themselves and start to make the same motion you're making to make it happen. Okay, let's clarify, guys. Let's go back and read that. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So let's see what partnerships and alliances is here. Six of Swords in the reverse. You keep going back for somebody. Or every time they come back to you, you're like, oh, come on back in. It's okay. We can figure it out from here. I can help you. We can evolve together. I can learn, trying to teach them things and help them learn lessons. And Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. Six of Wands here. guys want success for yourself and you see yourself being victorious and successful, you have to close some cycles here, guys. Don't look back. Or don't keep letting them return. Why is Five of Pentacles energy in the reverse here? Financial and material changes. Once you close this cycle, guys, you're definitely going to see some changes in your finances, in your stability. King of Wands in the reverse. Ooh. Five of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor. Some of you guys are trying to see like a husband in somebody, or somebody that you have kind of envisioned yourself. You feel like you see this potential in them and you see what they're capable of, and you're trying to motivate that, and you're trying to bring all of that kingship out of them, but it's not working. They have to want that success for themselves. Some of you guys, maybe this person could be jealous. They don't want to see you do better. So you also have to be mindful of that too, because when you're trying to reach back and help somebody, the very person you'll try to reach back and help will be like a crab in a bucket, try to pull you down with them. Okay? Instead of working together with you to help pull themselves up. Like I told you with that empty cup in the beginning, you'll pour into them, and the whole time their bowl is upside down, or they're dumping the water out. They're just pouring it out. Aries energy here, very strong Aries energy. Fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. This person is very down on themselves. No confidence, no motivation, no ambition. They may want to blame others for where they are, but it's not your responsibility. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That's the same energy here. Three of Wands. The Star. You see, somebody needs to heal. And then Four of Cups. Yeah, it's time to count this as a missed opportunity. Like I said, here you are trying to offer your love and your support and, you know, everything that you have to this person, and they don't want it. They don't want it. And like I told you, the more you offer to them, the more they're going to take it for granted and just pour it out the window. Okay? Selfish person. The King of Wands can be very selfish. Here with the Star, somebody that very much so needs to heal. Get their own selves out of this sense of poverty. Okay? But you can't, if this person don't have it, you are wasting your time, guys, because you're trying to see something in somebody that they don't even see in themselves. And if they do see it, they sure don't show it. Look at that drama, conflict. Drama and conflict. I told you. This person brings drama. They bring conflict. They bring obstacles. They bring a very defeated energy. If you guys are trying to create a relationship with this person, I suggest you not. With this King of Wands in the reverse and the Emperor, they could be very controlling. Unfortunately, they could be abusive as well. Maybe someone is down on themselves and their reaction to this all is to be defensive, angry, abusive. And you're steady trying to help somebody. What else do we have? What do we have here for Leo? A man holding a coin in the reverse and a magician in the mirror. I told you guys, this person has no desire to move towards something financial. They could be setting you back financially. You're trying to manifest things, and the whole time this person is holding you back, setting you back. Let's go ahead and read this here. A man holding a coin in the reverse. Number 43. Now, this is a male connection in money, health, and value. In the reverse, it says this card reverse reveals that you could be acting against your own best interests where money or health matters are concerned. And this is because you could be holding on to somebody. Okay, like I said, however that shows up for you. You might be spending a little too much or simply not be conscious enough about what's really important. If that's the case, become more aware of your choices and priorities and bring more discipline to your life. This card reverse could also be a warning of a self-absorbed or dismissive man who may be out for his own advancement. That's that King of Wands in the reverse and Emperor energy I saw. Could be a child's father, could be a husband, could be just somebody you've been with for a long time they're damn near like your husband, a domestic partnership. Okay, could be your father. Okay, some of you guys have been trying to help your father who has made poor decisions his whole life, and you can't do it anymore. All right. Let's see. This card reverse could also be about a self-absorbed or dismissive man who may be out for his own advancement, even at the cost of your own. Be conscious of the critical or demanding men around you, and always remember that you alone determine who has the real power in your life. And that's why I said, guys, this is all about you choosing to put your energy into certain partnerships and connections. You, right? Like the card said, you alone determine who has the real power in your life. And that's by the connections, right? If you choose not to give anyone any access to you or have any power over you, you can choose to distance yourself from the drama and the conflict. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are so over something at this point, and you're not, and maybe you're finally realizing the limitations that this person is putting on you, or how you're dealing with this person, you're putting limitations on yourself. All right. The affirmation says, I determine my own destiny. I take financial action and am receiving wonderful assistance from those around me. Okay. So let's see. 53. Number 53, which is the Magician and the Mirror. So the Magician and the Mirror says, and it's reverse. So in the upright, it's knowing and using your true power. So in the reverse, it says the Magician and the Mirror reverse is warning you that you may be missing a great opportunity. The time is right, but you're not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. Now, I did see yin and yang fall out a while ago. Okay. You do have the power. You do have the power to transform things for yourself, to create something new, whether a home, business, family, or life direction. See, that's you focusing on your future, right? You may be resistant to or even disbelieving of the unlimited power you possess because you're putting limitations on yourself. But it's time to wake up. The misinformation and perceived limitations that linger from the past can no longer sustain you. Your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy. Yet you have the ability to change what you see. This is why I was saying, guys, in all actuality, when we're sick, when we're trying to fix someone else, we have to look in the mirror and say, fuck that this is a messed up individual and I can't fix them, or I think I can fix, but why do I think I can fix them? Why do I feel that it's my responsibility to take on this task? Why do I think that it's my responsibility to try to help pull this person up? Right? That's where you have to ask yourself, like you said, what's in it reflects out. So let me see, where are we? Your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy. Yet you have the ability to change what you see. You must fully, and I love the way the crystal ball is here, because it's like you looking into the future and you being able to see what's going on now to predict what you want to see change in your future and making those movements to do that. All right. You must fully open up to the complete truth of your eternal wisdom, talents, and abilities, and take a risk of believing in yourself. Now is the time to dig deep. Find the confidence and courage within to make the most of this opportune cycle. You have all the resources you need, and the unlimited force of the universe is at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize. Look at that. That's that recognition and reward. That's recognizing what you need to heal, what you need to change. Okay, even when it comes to distancing yourself. Okay. Some of you guys have been seeing yourself in a lack mentality for too long. Okay. Or this person around you has a very lack mentality, and it may start to project on you in some way. Okay. Where was I at? It's waiting for you to, so you have all the resources you need, and the unlimited force of the universe is at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize and ignite the phenomenal powers that are eternally yours. Okay. And the affirmation says, I have all the power I need to create the destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. I love it. All right, Leo, that was your reading. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, and I'll see you next time.